Yes. So welcome back. In the yesterday's class, we were studying about the diversity which is there in the ecosystem. So the diversity I have studied, there are three different type of diversity. Is there the diversity at the genetic level, diversity at the species level, and diversity in the ecological level. So all three diversities we already done. We have studied that the genetic diversity, that is at the genetic level, even the member of one species like human being, world over, whatever human beings are there, that is all the human beings have a different genetic makeup, and that is why we all are different from one another. But the differences is even in 0.1% or even less than that, yet there is a variation there. So it is stated here that is the Rolfia vomitoria is a plant which is having so many different type of species. There is a variation there, that the chemical which is produced by them for making medicine, we find them in the differences. And then again it is written that the 50,000 different strains of the rice are there in India, and 1,000 different strains of mangoes are there. You can simply see that the varieties of the dogs which are there in your colony. So all these are actually because of the genetic makeup. So the genes are different even though the species is same. And the second is species diversity. The world over, the biodiversity what we are talking about, we are actually talking about mainly of the species. The variety of species are there. That in the beginning of the chapter we had discussed that there are 20,000 varieties of the ants and 28,000 varieties of fishes are there, and this thing, all these are species, not varieties, species of these. Okay. So how these species are formed, why these variations are there, or which these variations were always there, or they are produced in due course of time, all these questions we have to answer here. And the third is the ecological diversity. The ecology itself is showing the great diversity, that is there are some place, somewhere it is plain, somewhere it is hill, somewhere it is rainforest, somewhere it is river, somewhere it is lake, somewhere it is pond, somewhere it is coral reef, somewhere. So there are number of variations in the physical condition, and because of that the ecology differs from place to place. The texture of the soil differs, the type of soil differs, the mineral granule size of the soil differs, the mineral content of the soil differs, the air pressure differs, the rainfall differs, the wind flow differs, the atmospheric pressure differs. So there are so many differences, and all these differences are ultimately deciding that what type of plants and what type of animals will be there. So all these three different levels of diversity which we see in the ecosystem. Okay, now let us come to the next paragraph. What it states here, that it has taken millions of years of evolution to accumulate the rich diversity which we see in the nature. That means in the beginning there were not so many species, there were not so many type of variations there. Okay, all these have come or accumulated in due course of time. As the time passed, these variations have accumulated. But we could lose all this wealth in less than 2 centuries. 200 साल भी नहीं लगेंगे हमको पूरे को खत्म होने में. The rate at which we are progressing, and the cost is paid by these. Okay, when we find mines, recently you must have heard about which country? It was, I think, Turkey. They have got gold reserves. Okay, and they got so much of gold reserve. Now, in order to get there or exploit the gold, they will, even if it is forest, they will cut down. Even if it is rich wealth, they will cut down. Who don't want gold? Who don't want platinum? Who don't want minerals? So when we find some minerals there, however economically important that place is, however ecologically important the place is, economy always stands above ecology in human mind. Okay? So they will fell off all the trees, they will remove all those animals in order to get to those type of minerals, those type of why we are cutting down the trees. We are cutting down the trees in order to get the wood. Okay, timber. We are cutting down the trees of forest in order to get that land to convert into something else. So we human beings don't worry. And if this will continue, it is said that less than 2 centuries, 50% of the species will just vanish off from the earth. Okay? So it has taken millions of years of evolution to accumulate the rich diversity, but it could lose all its wealth in less than 2 centuries if present rate of species losses continues. Remember, if present rate, and the future rate will be all the more vigorous. Okay? Because we develop more machines, we develop more better technology, then we start exploiting nature all the more severe. Just last year की तो बात है, you might have seen that the rich legacy in the Bombay which we got, the Ara forest, they just wanted to cut it down just for the making that metro shed. ठीक है, तो they had an aim to just make metro shed, and they were just willing to cut down those. ठीक है, lot of work is going in Kashmir, railway lines and all, and the ecosystem is been badly damaged. So we people are doing it, and it will go on and on more vigorous. So when they are saying less than 2 centuries, this less than can even come up to 1 century. Okay, so biodiversity and its conservation is now a vital economic environmental issue and international concern as more and more people around the world begin to realize the critical importance of biodiversity for our very survival, our own survival. ठीक है, तो जब हम पे आएगी तो हम चिंता करेंगे. When we realize that the air or what we are getting is not sufficient for our survival, then we'll worry. When we'll see that the pollution level is gone so high, then we'll be worried. When we'll see that there are certain species which are very useful to us, they are not there, then we'll be worried. When we'll see that the fruits and vegetables which we are getting, they are badly affected because of this type of pollutants and other type of effects, then we'll be worried. Till then we are at ease, मिल रहा है ना सब कुछ. So we human beings are very mean people, and not only in India, it is pan world. ठीक है, चलिए नेक्स्ट टॉपिक करते हैं. हाउ मेनी स्पीशीज आर देयर ऑन द अर्थ एंड हाउ मेनी आर देयर इन इंडिया. ये तो क्वेश्चन हर कोई जानना चाहता है. Everyone want to know. Everyone want to know that there are how many species in the world. ठीक है, जब आप छोटा सा कोई बच्चा होगा, तीसरी चौथी क्लास का होगा या उससे भी छोटा होगा, when he sees the variety of 4 varieties of dog he has seen, suppose उसने डालमेशियन देख लिया, उसने डॉबरमैन देख लिया, उसने वो भोगो डॉग होते हैं कौन से, पोमेरियन एंड सम अदर. तो then he will go, Papa, how many varieties of dogs are there? The obvious question. When you take him to any zoo and you just show him this animal, that he will be playing, and then how many type of animals are there in the world? Okay, so it's a quite obvious question right from the childhood. Everyone want to know that how many varieties are, how many species are there in the world. Okay, so it's a very importantly and very nicely it is written also. Since there are published record for all the species discovered and named, all the species which are discovered and they are given biological nomenclature, they will be described in a book. The book of identification, we already studied in class 11th, the identification book. So in that, all those books, all the species which are already discovered, they have been recorded. So if you just want to know, you see, go for the latest edition and you will get to know that how many species are recorded so far. But it is not easy to answer the question that how many species are there on the earth, because there are several places where we are not even put first foot. अंदर जाना तो दूर की बात है. We are not going in the depth of the seas. We are not going into the several hot places, very hot places. We don't know that the stinking pit of any sewage. How many species are there? We don't know that there's any animal, how many different type of parasites are there in their body, because how will come to know? How will come to know that how many parasites are found in a given species? Suppose it's a donkey. So we'll have to kill the donkey and we'll have to see part by part, we'll have to observe. Maybe it is in liver, maybe in the heart, maybe in the lungs, maybe in the intestine, maybe in the stomach, maybe in the muscles, maybe in this thing. So every part we cannot study, we cannot evaluate. And that is why it is difficult for us. We are not going into the territorial rainforest where the trees are so densely placed. Once if you go inside, you will not be able to come out. So how will you come to know that how many type of species are there? Though we are developing new technologies, अभी हमारे पास बहुत अच्छे सैटेलाइट हैं, they can take good pictures. We have got drones which can take the aerial view picture and all, but they are not satisfactory because they can take the pictures of only the large animals. Suppose one worm is there which is found in the underside the leaf, how will you come to know? Or if there are some organisms which are living in the burrows or in the cavity which are found in the trees, how will you come to know? Or there are some animals which are coming out in the night, in the dark, pitch dark, how will we come to know? So it is very difficult for us to study or to know or to keep a record of all the organisms which are found in the world over. Okay? So the total number of plant and animal species described so far are slightly more than 1.5 million, that is 15 lakhs. ज़्यादा हो गए होंगे आजकल, 17-18 lakhs हो गए होंगे, बुक्स तो बहुत पुरानी है. बट वी हैव नो क्लियर आइडिया हाउ मेनी स्पीशीज आर येट टू बी डिस्कवर्ड. ये बड़ा क्वेश्चन है, बिकॉज दोज 15 lakh species which are described, they were found in the open places, they were found in the human habitat, nearby in the human habitat, they were found in those places where human beings have been. But we are not going to all the places in the world. There are places which are very cold, there are places which are very hot, places which are strongly acidic. We know that the bacteria are even found in the acidic water. We know that the stinking pit, we cannot even imagining of going into that, because we have seen that many a time when people go to clean those places, they never come out. They die inside only because of those chemicals, gases, there's sulfuric acid, sulfuric acid and ammonia and the other gases which are produced by these microbes. So there are so many places where we are not yet reached. So how will we come to know that how many species are there? The estimates vary widely and many of them are only educated guess. वो केवल हम बैठ करके कंप्यूटर पे guess लगा रहे होते हैं कि these many areas we covered, these many species, these many areas are uncovered, so according to these many more species should be there. These are only estimates. For many taxonomic groups, species inventories are more complete in the temperate region than the tropical countries. Considering that an overwhelming large portion of the species waiting to be discovered are in tropics, biologists make a statistical comparison. Statistical, ठीक है, कोई फिक्स वो नहीं है, statistics है. Statistical comparison of the temperate tropical species richness and exclusively studied group of the insect and extrapolate this ratio to the other groups of animals and plants to come up with the gross estimate. तो ये कुल मिलाकर उन्होंने कुछ मैथमेटिक बना दिया, कुछ हिसाब बता दिया कि भाई these many places we already discovered and these many species are there, these many insects are there, these many animals are there, these many plants are there, and these many species are the places are more to be discovered. So if we take a ratio, and with that ratio if we multiply, so we will get something estimated guess. So the estimated guesses क्या आ रहे हैं देखिए, some extreme estimate ranges from 20 to 50 million. If we talk about 20 million, so we have discovered only 1.5 million so far. So that means 18.5 million more to be discovered. And if we talk about the 50 million, if you think that the total number of species is somewhere about 50 million, that is about 48.5 million species more to be discovered, which is very great number. कब करेंगे, कैसे करेंगे, आगे वाली लाइन तो देखिए. बट मोर कंजर्वेटिव एंड साइंटिफिकली साउंड एस्टिमेट मेड बाय द रॉबर्ट मे, जिसको हम इंपॉर्टेंस देते हैं. रॉबर्ट मे साहब क्या कह रहे हैं, प्लेसेस दैट द ग्लोबल स्पीशीज डाइवर्सिटी इज एट अबाउट 7 million. तो इवन इफ वी कंसिडर इट इज 7 million, देन 5.5 million मोर टू बी डिस्कवर्ड येट, विच इज अ वेरी वेरी ग्रेट नंबर. अभी तो हमने कितना करा, हमने तो अभी जितना करा उसको करीब जो है 4 गुना और डिस्कवर करना है, और 4 नहीं 5 गुना और डिस्कवर करना है. तो कैसे करेंगे, दैट इज ए डिफिकल्ट टास्क. व्हाई? बिकॉज दोज प्लेसेस वेयर वी हैव टू गो, वी हैव गॉट नो टेक्नोलॉजी, वी हैव गॉट नो मेथड to study them, एंड इंटरेस्टिंगली आप किसी बैक्टीरिया का तो काउंट रख ही नहीं सकते. Those microorganisms which are found, you don't know that is how many microorganisms are there on my hand right now. How many microorganisms are there on the mobile which I am using? How many microorganisms are there which is on this spectacles which I am using? Because they says that even at the tip of a needle, there are hundreds and thousands of type of viruses and bacteria can be there. ठीक है, तो आप अंदाज लगा लीजिए कैसे करेंगे ऐसा. सो लेट अस लुक एट सम ऑफ द इंटरेस्टिंग एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ द अर्थ बायोडाइवर्सिटी बेस्ड ऑन द करंटली अवेलेबल स्पीशीज इन्वेंटरीज. ठीक है, more than 70% of all the species recorded are animals. 30% से भी कम है plants, क्योंकि उसमें फंगाई भी आ रहे हैं, उसमें अदर ऑर्गन्स भी आ रहे हैं. ठीक है, तो बिल्कुल मिलाकर के 70% तो एनिमल्स ही हैं. ठीक है, while the plant including algae, fungi, bryophyte, gymnosperm and angiosperm, interestingly fungi को भी उसी के अंदर जोड़ दिया, algae को भी उसमें जोड़ रखा, comprises not more than 22%. अब बचे कितने? 8%. तो what are these 8%? प्रोटोजोन्स हो गए, प्रोटिस्टा. ठीक है, among the animals, insects are the most species rich taxonomic group and making up more than 70% of the total. तो वर्ल्ड का 70% is animals and 70% का 70% are insect. That is more than 50% of the species on earth are, that is about nearly 50% of the species on the earth are only insects. And we are discussed it number of times that why insects have so great diversity. क्योंकि वो सबसे पहले आए थे जमीन पे, they were the first organism to come on land. Secondly, they are no more depending on water. They have got so much of adaptation that they don't require water for any reason in their body, neither for drinking nor for metabolism, not even for that is external water, and not for even reproduction. Whatever water got in their body, that water is enough sufficient for their survival and others. ठीक है, सो वो सबसे पहले आया था तो उनको ज़्यादा टाइम मिल गया फ्लरिश होने के लिए. एंड देयर वर नो पैरासाइट, देयर वर नो प्रेडेटर, देयर वर नो अदर हार्मफुल ऑर्गन फॉर देम, तो दे स्प्रेड. ठीक है, तो ये कह रहे हैं दैट इज आउट ऑफ 10 एनिमल ऑन द प्लैनेट 7 आर इंसेक्ट. अगेन नाउ हाउ डू वी एक्सप्लेन द इनॉर्मस डाइवर्सिफिकेशन? तो ये मैंने बता दिया आपको. द नंबर ऑफ फंगाई स्पीशीज इन द वर्ल्ड आर मोर देन द कंबाइंड टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्पीशीज ऑफ द फिश, एम्फीबियन, रेप्टाइल्स एंड मैमल्स. ठीक है, सो इफ यू लुक एट दिस ग्राफ यू कैन कम टू नो सेवरल थिंग्स. दैट इज इनवर्टिब्रेट्स में मोर देन 70% इज इंसेक्ट्स. ठीक है, अदर mollusks and crustaceans and other group of animals are all the more less. Vertebrates के अंदर half of the species are only fish. The mammal and the amphibians are recorded almost equal, and birds and reptiles are also almost equal. And in the plant it is written that is the total number of fungi and total number of angiosperms are more or less equal. ठीक है, whereas the mosses, ferns and and algae and lichens, they all together form a very small fraction. So this graph is good to just to know about the various diversities which we see in the world. Now it should be noted that these estimates do not give up the figure of prokaryotes because they are microscopic. How will you come to know how many microscopic organisms are there around us? Biologists are not sure about how many prokaryotic species are there. There might be, and the problem is that the conventional taxonomic methods are not suitable for identifying and classifying and naming them, because many bacteria look alike. Their body is made up of what? Their body is made up of only one DNA. ठीक है, one DNA or one chromosome, and no nucleus and certain cell organelle, जिसमें mainly ribosomes हैं क्योंकि membrane mounted हो ही नहीं सकते, and cell membrane and peptidoglycan cell wall. Yet they have differences. Some of them are parasites, some of them are free living, some of them are what they call symbiotes, and there are some which are decomposers. So by what criteria can be used for defining them as a different species? So it is a very difficult task. ठीक है. Somewhere we are defining them by their chemicals, sometimes we are defining them by their mode of nutrition, sometimes we are defining them by the mode of reproduction, sometimes we are defining by some other method or other. Yet it is not sufficient for them, for us to classify them. So defining species of the microbes are very difficult task, and studying themselves itself them is all the more difficult. If we accept the biochemical and molecular criteria of delineating species of this group, the diversity alone might run into million. फिर आपको बाकी सबके लिए कोई जगह नहीं बचेगी, उन सबसे कहीं ज़्यादा केवल प्रोकैरियोट्स हो जाएंगे. चलिए अब बात करते हैं द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, दैट इज इंडिया के बारे में. ऑल्दो इंडिया इज ओनली 2.4% ऑफ द वर्ल्ड्स लैंड एरिया. इफ यू लुक इन द ग्लोब, काफ़ी बड़ा है इंडिया, इट्स क्वाइट ए बिग, बट येट इट इज containing only 2.4% of the world's land area. तो लार्जेस्ट इज रशिया एंड उसके बाद चाइना एंड अमेरिका एंड और उनको सबको देखो, उनके पास कितनी ज़मीन है, हमारे पास कितना सा है, 2.4%. बट दिस 2.4% इज अमेजिंगली रिच बायोडाइवर्सिटी इट कंटेन. देखिए, इट शेयर्स द ग्लोबल स्पीशीज डाइवर्सिटी ऑफ इम्प्रेसिव 8.1%. अगर लैंड एरिया के हिसाब से चल रहे होते तो वी शुड हैव समवेयर अबाउट 2.4% ओनली ऑफ द स्पीशीज रेशियो. बट वी गॉट ऑलमोस्ट 4 times, that is 8.1% ऑफ द स्पीशीज डाइवर्सिटी इन द वर्ल्ड में जितनी भी स्पीशीज मिलती है उसका 8.1% इंडिया में मिलता है. ये पता नहीं कब का रिकॉर्ड है, अभी और भी ज़्यादा हो सकते हैं या कम भी हो सकते हैं, बिकॉज मैनी गॉट एक्सटिंक्टिव. दैट इज वॉट मेक्स आवर कंट्री वन ऑफ द 12 मेगा डाइवर्सिटी कंट्री इन द वर्ल्ड. दुनिया में ऐसी 12 जगह दिखाई है हमने, सोची है, समझी है, आइडेंटिफाई करी है, स्टडी करी है, वेयर बायोडाइवर्सिटी इज मैक्सिमम. Like it may be an Amazon rainforest, huge biodiversity may be there. ठीक है, in other places. India also got Western Ghats. We got so many mega diversities there, and there are so many frog and other species are there which are native there only. They are found nowhere else. They are found only in there. ठीक है, तो वो indigenous varieties हो गई. ठीक है, nearly 45,000 species of the plants and around 90,000 species of animals are recorded in India. How many living species are actually there willing to be discovered and named? इनका तो कोई हमारे पास हिसाब ही नहीं है. If we accept May's global estimate, only 22% of the species have been discovered so far. So ये जो है that is 90 plus 45, that is 135,000 species. वो तो केवल 22% बना रहे हैं, तो अब इसका मतलब 78% more to be discovered, almost 3 times. So that means India's species inventory will go more than 1 lakh species, 1 million you can say, 1 lakh species of plant and 3 lakh species of the animal. So that is 4 lakh species altogether. Would we ever be able to complete the inventory of biological wealth of our country, considering the immense trained manpower, that is taxonomics, and the time required to complete the job? It is a very big question. We never, जब हम जॉब की लिस्ट बनाते हैं, when we ask someone, हाँ भाई क्या बनना चाहते हो, because you all are in class 12, so whenever a question is asked, हाँ बेटा what you would like to become, I want to pursue as a doctor. Somebody will say sir मैं तो इंजीनियर बनना चाहता हूँ. किसी और से पूछेंगे तो क्या बनना है, द फोर्सेस में जाना चाहता हूँ. ठीक है, तो वी गॉट ओनली ए लिमिटेड, नोबडी इवन थिंक टू बिकम ए टैक्सोनॉमिस्ट. किसी से पूछो तो सही, कौन बोलना चाहेगा कि सर मेरे को टैक्सोनॉमिस्ट बनना है. कोई बायोटेक्नोलॉजिस्ट बन सकता होगा, कोई बायोकेमिस्ट बन सकता होगा, कोई डॉक्टर बन सकता होगा, इंजीनियर बन सकता होगा, बैंक मैनेजर बन सकता होगा, पायलट बन सकता होगा, आर्म फोर्सेस में जा रहा होगा, कुछ और कुछ तो टीचर ही बन जाएगा, कुछ भी नहीं बन पा रहा मेरे जैसे, या फिर कुछ और बन जाएगा. टीचर बनना आजकल की तारीख में कोई काम की अच्छी चीज़ नहीं है, बिकॉज यू गेट रेस्पेक्ट फ्रॉम नोवेयर, नीदर फ्रॉम पेरेंट्स, नो फ्रॉम सोसाइटी, नो फ्रॉम एनीवेयर एल्स, और सरकार तो आपको कुछ मानती ही नहीं है ना. तो वो तो बेकार चीज़ है सबसे. तो प्लीज़ डोंट रहने दो, आगे जनरेशन अनपढ़ रह जाए ज़्यादा अच्छा है ना. तो आई डोंट फील ऐसी कुछ बात होनी चाहिए. यस सर, तो ये हो गया. एंड किसी को भी कुछ भी पूछ लीजिए, दे विल हैव सो मेनी ड्रीम जॉब्स, but no would like to become a taxonomist. इससे तो होटल में बैरे बन जाए यार, अच्छा है, बहुत टिप मिलती है। तो आदमी यही सोचता है, ठीक है। जॉब में किसी को क्या चाहिए ड्रीम में, एक तो अर्निंग मिल जाए, एक छुट्टी मिल जाए, ताकि वो जब चाहे उसको एंजॉय कर सकें। मोर एवर यू कम अक्रॉस नंबर ऑफ पीपल, ठीक है। तो वो तीनों चीज़ें नहीं मिलने वाली टैक्सोनॉमिस्ट। वो जंगलों में जाएगा, उसको भेज देंगे जिस भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में वो काम करेगा, बोला यू विल हैव टू गो टू द 3 किलोमीटर डीप इन द सी टू सी व्हाट टाइप ऑफ स्पीशीज आर देयर। एंड जब वो वहाँ से घूम फिर के आप आएंगे सप्ताह भर के अंदर रिकॉर्ड करके, देन यू विल हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई देम, एंड देन यू विल हैव टू गो थ्रू द आइडेंटिफिकेशन बुकलेट, एंड यू विल हैव टू कम टू नो दैट वेदर दिस स्पीशीज इज ऑलरेडी बीन डिस्कवर्ड और नॉट डिस्कवर्ड, एंड देन यू विल गिव देम नेम एंड ऑल, एंड द होल क्रेडिट विल बी टेकन बाय समवन एल्स, एंड फाइनली यू विल बी सेंट टू द न्यू डेस्टिनेशन। हाँ भाई, अब आपको वो रेन फॉरेस्ट में जाना है, मेघालय में। कहाँ से कब सांप निकल के आ जाए, कहाँ से कोई बिच्छू आ जाए, खाना का ठिकाना नहीं है, कहाँ चलो फंस जाओ और, ठीक है। तो नोबडी वांट टू बिकम ए टैक्सोनॉमिस्ट। तो उसकी आगे वाली लाइन कितनी इंपॉर्टेंट लिखी है, देखिए, द सिचुएशन अपीयर्स टू बी मोर होपलेस व्हेन वी रियलाइज द लार्ज फ्रैक्शन ऑफ दीज स्पीशीज इज फेसिंग द थ्रेट टू बिकम एक्सटिंक्ट इवन बिफोर वी डिस्कवर देम। कई सारे स्पीशीज तो ऐसी होंगी जिसको हम जानेंगे भी नहीं, उससे पहले वो मर जाएंगे, बेचारे खत्म हो जाएंगे, दुनिया से अलविदा कर जाएंगे। एंड ब्यूटिफुली लिटरेचर लैंग्वेज में लिखा है, द नेचर्स बायोलॉजिकल लाइब्रेरी इज बर्निंग इवन बिफोर वी कैटलॉग द टाइटल्स ऑफ दीज बुक्स एंड स्टॉक देम देयर। ठीक है, लाइब्रेरी में यू नो दैट यू गॉट सो मेनी बुक्स, so whenever a book comes you just see that what is the title, then you read about it preface में जाके कि what does books talk about this, and then accordingly you categorize them. Nowadays लाइब्रेरी वगैरह का तो ज़माना गया, अब तो आप जाते हैं वो जेनर देखते हैं जिसके अंदर जो भी आप क्या कहते हैं अमेजन में गए या जियो मूवीज़ में गए या नेटफ्लिक्स में गए, तो यू जस्ट सी, हाँ भाई, तो आपको देखना है, सर्च करना है कि बट व्हाट टाइप ऑफ मूवी यू वांट टू सी, तो यू जस्ट राइट देयर एंड अकॉर्डिंगली ऑल मूवीज सेट्स कम्स। तो वहाँ पर पूरा उन्होंने डिस्क्राइब उनको कैटेगराइज कर रखा है। तो अगर हम स्पीशीज़ को हर एक को एक एक कैटेगरी की जैसे मान लेंगे, तो हमारे पास इतना टाइम भी नहीं है कि वी विल जस्ट आइडेंटिफाई दैम, वी विल जस्ट नो अबाउट दैम एंड विल कैटेगराइज, मतलब क्लासीफाई दैम एंड विल जस्ट डिस्क्राइब दैम बिफोर दैट दे विल फेड अवे फ्रॉम द वर्ल्ड। ठीक है, सो दिस इज़ वेरी वेरी important thing that we should think over it, we should worry about it, otherwise ये तो कई सारे स्पीशीज़ को हम कभी जान ही नहीं पाएंगे, हम ही नहीं जान पाएंगे, in the future generation what they will know about it. ठीक है, so that is why we need taxonomists. Anyway, that's all. Thank you children. Good day and enjoy your day.